Around the time of August 2017, a new huge trend was created for that year. The trend, you may know, was diss tracks. The fact that a lot of people were making diss tracks sparked an idea for some, and others just continued with what they were already doing. And that idea was, of course, making music.
I don't like you. Shots fired.
This video, as always, has no intention of offending or insulting anyone referred to in this video. This video was made purely for entertainment purposes only. Hello and welcome back. It's your favourite dumb head on the internet, me. Now, unless you've been living under a pretty big rock, you may have seen all of the diss tracks in the past 2 years. From the fall of Jake Paul all the way to Quadeca's song Insecure. Speaking of which, that one was absolutely amazing. I did enjoy a lot of the diss tracks that were made. Unfortunately though, some people were not very good at them. Diss tracks made by people such as Jake Paul were incredibly cringy and almost talentless. The benefit people managed to get from these songs was that they were an extremely easy way to gain views and money. Logan Paul was the first to discover this, and since then, everyone's made a diss track. Even me. Okay, that was not legitimate and I made it in less than half an hour, so I am bad at rapping, you don't need to judge me, I know already, that was just a joke. One of the things that I find interesting about the diss tracks is that some of them were really amazing. People are still making them today, and while they're not gaining as much attention as before, they're getting better and better. Probably the best examples of good diss tracks would be diss tracks such as KSI Sucks, KSI's Little Brother, the T-Series diss track, On Point, Insecure, and the Rice Gum diss track. These songs all prove how amazing these songs can be. It is a funny but true thing to point out that a lot of the diss tracks that were good were against KSI. There were of course some bad ones too, such as the YouTuber diss track, Goodbye KSI, Champion, Everyday Bro, Sidemen YouTube diss track, and the Mexican Andy diss track.
What? There he is again, Mexican Andy.
I'm sorry, I came across this when writing the script, but yeah. Other than that, the list goes on. When diss tracks were first created, they were generally someone trying to be cool and look like a rapper. Meanwhile, they just made a fool of themselves, although they get views. The first one that I'm talking about, of course, is Everyday Bro. Now, it may not entirely be a diss track, but it was against Alyssa Violet and numerous others, so I'll count it as a diss track. The first good diss track that got a lot of views was The Fall of Jake Paul, which got quite a lot of views. And then Rice Gum joined in, and that's how they all began. The Sidemen had some beef with each other. KSI hated Road to Shore, Joe Weller, Bazinga, and Sky Does My... Net Nobody. The other half of the diss tracks was because Deji hated all of the Sidemen, but the only people who were good friends with KSI even responded to Deji, so... My two favourite diss tracks of 2017 would probably be the Rice Gum diss track and KSI's Little Brother. That one was a banger, especially because it was the first song Mini Minter made. Then my favourites of 2018 are On Point, mostly because of the music video, and Insecure, because of how amazing it was. I do not want to seem like too much of a fanboy of most of the YouTubers I watch, but most of their music is better, so... I did mention before that 2017 was what caused kids to make music, and in some cases that's cool, but in others, it really isn't. But now we get to the actual topic of this video. The influence diss tracks had on YouTubers was incredibly insane. Some people such as Jake Paul make music frequently now, some songs being better than others. This influenced people like Leak Jack to actually create a career making music. Leak Jack, after making a Rice Gum diss track that has 5 million views, now makes high quality music videos. He had 200,000 subscribers when he made the Rice Gum diss track. Now he has over 700,000. His most recent music is absolutely insane, and I hope he continues. In a similar way, Quadeca recently released a song which helped him gain this many subscribers. I'm definitely not one of the newcomers. I was already a fan. Diss tracks were not the only thing to cause YouTube music. People sometimes genuinely did it out of talent too. Tom Scar makes comical music. It's really good. Lele Pons makes music. It's not really my style. Well, I thought that I would look at some of the worst YouTube music today because I'm a brilliant bully. Oh, yeah. I've no idea if this is a serious song or not. If it is, good try, mate. Good try. I think as a general review of this song, it is very repetitive and I can hardly stand the auto-tune. By the way, if you want to watch the full video, then there's a link in the description to all the songs that I speak about. Yeah, I credit my sources.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me.
Okay, I usually try not to seem like a bully, even though I am. No, actually I'm bullied more at school than I bully online. Anyway, this song by D4NNY, or Danny, is a masterpiece.
Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody.
The funny thing is, this was released in 2013, and he's still making music. Good job, mate. Despite all the hate, still going. I respect that. Oh yeah, he's also a verified musician on YouTube, by the way. Or, well, it's actually called an official artist channel. Yeah, so he's a professional musician. Okay, now little Jimmy sitting at home right now, guess how many views this song has? I will give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 10 million. Yes, 10 million. How?
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh?
Well, these guys are the best rappers ever. So essentially they made a diss track which made them famous because it's the TikTok anthem now. Great. But they have made some arguably worse music. For example, Travel Ban, which is their most funny song in a bad way. The next scene is a recreation of the music video for your entertainment. The original video will be the top link in the description so that you can compare them. The reason why I'm doing this is because you need to see the entire song if you want to see it, so I'm just going to recreate it. If you want me to, I can do a full video on I Love Friday separately.
I don't have a car. Wow. Oh, Mr. Milkshake. Oh, like to go hiking. Wow, yes, man, it's hike. You know what? I'll get it down there, my friend. No, wait, we don't take and stay together.
Marilyn Monroe.
Well, yeah, this exists. You may know who Danielle Cohn is from her questionable videos. She is famous for either being 12 or 14 when making some videos that could even be illegal. But whatever, we're talking about her song, not her YouTube channel. So, reviewing this song like a proper critic, it's rubbish. I apologize for being so rude, but I think even Danielle might think that it's bad now. I mean, the music video itself is alright, considering it was not made by a professional, but I don't like the song. It's very repetitive and the backing track is surprisingly annoying rather than grooving. But I couldn't care less about the music video. Now, to be a complete Watch Mojo ripoff, here are some of the honourable mentions. Jake Paul's song, Jake Paul's song, Jake Paul's song, Jake Paul's song, and Jake Paul's song. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Anyway, leave a like, subscribe, follow me everywhere. Goodbye.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.